Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the 12-12 portal. This is day 32 of FreQSpeak. 32 of 111 days of sharing my real, raw frequency and energy with you, the beautiful collective. As always, these videos are timeless. This is 12-12-2025, the culmination of everything that's going on right now. Are you feeling it? So yesterday I had a massive integration day. From everything that I've been experiencing and receiving, even on a level that my ego and mind cannot understand, as well as I just made the aha moment that I also did a big clearing. I shared that video, karmic contract clearing, burning ritual ceremony in my sacred bath the other night. So I think that was part of what was going on yesterday. Again, I'm always integrating and receiving and it's like constantly receiving downloads and activations, and then the integration phase. So definitely woke up with today a lot more energy. I was in bed by like 7:30 last night, but I was awake by 6 o'clock this morning. I still had, 10 or 11 hours of sleep. And again, dreams are what they are, very vivid. Again, there could be clearing and cleansing taking place, or training sessions, or again, 122 on the timer. I also saw 12-12 on my timer today working out, as well as 222. So again, those are key code signs and synchronicities that this message might resonate with you. And again, I'm just going to keep it to the point. I just was really curious and went online and said, what are some key notes for today for the 12-12 portal? And you can see all sorts of people producing their own raw, real frequency and energy on the portal day, sharing their creativity and their information with the collective. So take it or leave it. If it resonates, let it sit and resonate. Again, breathe into it and see if this resonates with you. And again, these videos are timeless, and you will receive them for your highest and best, always through and with divine light, divine love, divine power, divine truth, and divine wisdom. So me sharing my raw frequency and energy may activate you or trigger you or give you an aha moment, or some of the things I talk about might trigger, wake up, or activate you. And you might not experience it in the now present moment. You may not have that hit you until a few days, right? So that's why we are here, us first wavers, sharing our real raw frequency and energy as to be sacred mirrors, to be activators, to be reflectors, to share our experiences with you in a way that is coming across from that authentic, real, raw, vulnerable place. All right, so again, I'm just going to go over some keynotes, maybe pull some cards, oracle cards, and then I may do a card pull later. I don't know. I've got a couple events I signed up for, so I definitely signed up for the 12-12 portal with the Divinely Aligned Collective, the immersion event. Very inexpensive. If you reach this and you're not part of that, maybe go check that over at the Divinely Aligned Collective. I also came across a global meditation that is actually, so because she's 3 hours behind, so it'll be 12-12 where she is, but it'll be 3 o'clock here, Eastern Standard Time. So last night, a global meditation, a grid work meditation, a free event as well, that was presented in my awareness. And I was just curious, I'm getting goosebumps, what time that was, because we all are here to be activators in lighthouses in nodes, thank you, nodes in the grid. Goosebumps, oh my gosh. We're all here to be grids, to be grid workers, but also to be those nodes in the crystalline grid, to hold that frequency in a collective group energy. And so I was really guided to sign up for this 12-12 global group meditation to help with the grid of Gaia, of the crystalline grid with Gaia. And so maybe you're called to do that as well. If I remember, I'll put the link below. Yeah, so that came across my awareness last night, so I signed up for it. So I'm going to participate if timing works out perfectly, to have my frequency and energy and participate in this global group meditation on this very powerful 12-12 portal, to help activate or reawaken certain things that have been dormant, or unlock and reactivate portals and or stargates. All right. Wow. Okay. So if you haven't seen the series that I was guided to do, the 13 chakra series from your Earth Star chakra all the way up to your universal chakra, today was solar plexus, hence guided to wear yellow. I don't have much yellow in my wardrobe, which is quite interesting. So the light codes and light language that were coming through was very joyful and happily, like, if I had to say more fairy-like, fairy fun, very joyful energy. I got really warm. The funny thing was, is it triggered something in me, because instantly when I stopped the video, I got like this hit of nauseousness in my solar plexus. So that was interesting, like instantly. So let me know how that feels in your system if you go over and check that light language attunement, recalibration, and reactivation. Again, that's just good energetic hygiene to kind of work with those. If you feel called to, don't force. If you feel called to, if you feel in resonance. So, all right. So again, to 1212, if you might have been seeing 1212, so 111s, again, that's twin soul activations and awakenings. So with this portal, with the ones and the twos, you can go into and go get curious about the power of the one and the power of the twos. And if you're seeing those signs and synchronicities, and if you resonate with particular journeys like the twin soul activation and the twin soul awakening journey, it is an awakening and a journey in itself. But again, it is not the pink fluffy stuff. It is an activation, okay? 633 on the timer. So if you get curious, go down that line of research and saying, okay, what is the significance of the ones and the twos and the power of these mathematical numbers? Remember, everything in the universe is math. I should have brought my water. I don't have anything. So apologize. Hopefully I don't have any throat chakra. Anyata, clarity, kladinyata. So I wrote down some 12/12 portal keynotes. And again, you can do your own research as well. Also noted to say that it is 10 days till the winter solstice. So 707 on the timer. For my number peeps, my key codes. So the first was numeric vibration. So the numerology, the vibrational of the one and the two represents completion, harmony, spiritual order, stepping into a new phase. So the major themes between the 12/12 portal is activation. So major activation. So please, again, there's a reason why there's been a theme about stillness and rest and honoring that sacred pause more so than ever up until this point, and most definitely towards and through the rest of this year, because you are being activated. Dormant DNA light body activations are coming online, things that have not been in use for many lifetimes. Okay, so honor yourself. So like I said yesterday, I had a really fatigued, lethargic, just low function, low energy, felt like I was run over by a bus in the best way I can describe it, and just honored the rest and did very short videos and just went to bed early. I had a massive head pressure. Again, I don't take Tylenol. I don't take any of that over-counter bullshit. I use essential oils and I rest. So I basically crawled into bed early. I probably could have crawled in an hour earlier. Used my crystals, used my breath work. I didn't meditate or listen to any frequency music. I just focused onto my breath, and I, like I said, had a great night's sleep, woke up with that joyful energy going into today's 12/12 portal. You might not have that energy, and that's perfectly fine. 844 on the timer. You may be integrating today. So everyone's at different phases. Just because I have more energy doesn't mean you necessarily have to have more energy, but maybe you experiencing this video in the color, in the frequency of joy, in the frequency of the yellow color, the color yellow, and working with the color yellow today, maybe that'll help you cleanse and clear something that might be stuck and stagnant. All right, 909 on the timer. So the major themes are, the major theme is activation, your DNA and light body activations, your higher consciousness is awakening, your superconscious self is awakening, starting to embody more and more of that. All right, and receiving intuitive downloads. So you're going to start receiving more rapid paced intuitive downloads. Okay, alignment. So the other theme is alignment, soul purpose and clarity, resetting your energetic patterns, and then calling in new opportunities. All right, so the manifestation around the 12/12 portal is rapid actions of intention. So be very mindful of what you're speaking and what you're thinking. That's So important, because you are the manifester and you are the manifested. You are the creator of your reality. So be very mindful of what you're thinking and what you're speaking, more so than ever, okay? Also, the other manifestation here is removing old blocks and calling in new opportunities. So like I said, I did a big karmic contract clearing the other day, removing those potential blocks that might still be hanging out in my field. So the third thing is third keynote. The third keynote is emotional and energetic focus. So what does that look like? Confidence in your path. So again, that yellow, that confidence in your solar plexus. Have confidence in your path, okay? Confidence in your path. All right, releasing fear, doubt, and indecision. So releasing all that no longer serves you, that releasing the fear, releasing the doubt, releasing any indecisions you might have. 1044 on the timer, okay? Strengthening your trust in the divine timing. This has been a big theme for my entire awakening process this year, is trusting divine timing and strengthening the trust in the divine timing in every now present moment. 1100 on the clock, 1101 on the timer. Sorry, both things. All right, number 4 here is what to let go of. And that's what you need to let go of more than ever. You're being called to let go of old repeating cycles, those karmic cycles, those self-limiting beliefs. All right. Energetic clutter. What does that look like? That may have some clutter in your house. It's energetically blocking you, like getting rid of those things that no longer serve you. And that also goes back to the energetic clutter is of relationships, jobs, or habits that are misaligned. So if you're feeling a call to address certain people, places, or things, jobs, relationships, and all of that, and you may need to address that, all right? And it doesn't mean that it's going to go away forever. It might be, because remember, what's meant to come with you will come with you, but you may need to address it in the now present moment, okay? And if you're getting those intuitive nudges again, listen to the call of those nudges. If you're feeling like I need to address this job situation, it's just not fulfilling me anymore, I need to reevaluate, that's listening to that intuitive nudge, okay? Number 5, what to call in during this 12-12 portal. And that's expansion, new beginnings, higher guidance. Again, higher guidance, getting and tapping into source, creator, God, whatever word you use, universe, your higher self, your super conscious self, your teams, your angels, your guides, your ancestors of unconditional love and light, the galactics that you're working with. So just start working with that higher guidance, okay? Being open to and in tune with being more open to working with them. All right. So soul aligned relationships. So again, what to call in is more soul aligned relationships and opportunities. So jobs, relationships with friends and family, your soul tribe, your upgrade in your personal relationships, whether it's family members or a significant partner. Okay. So purpose and divine actions, abundance in all forms. Okay. The affirmations, some affirmations, again, you can get curious and go down. You can do your own, like, what else information can I find on the 12-12 portal? Get curious. If you're unaware and this is the first information you're hearing on a 12-12 portal or portals in general, get curious and do some little research. These devices are amazing. They give you all sorts of different information from all sorts of places. And then from that, use your discernment and say, what is in resonance with me? What is activating, what is exciting me, what is expanding me with this information, okay? Thank you, Source. So number 6 in this is affirmations for the 12-12 portal. I'm just going to read a couple that I came across. I align with my highest timeline. So that's a big theme for this year. I align with my highest timeline. I align with my highest timeline. You can say this. I like the power of 3. You can repeat it many times. Write it down 3 times, you know. Just, again, that solidifies it. It sets that energy out into the field. Remember, you are the field, right? You are the frequency. So when you say these things, especially out loud, you can say them in the head, but voice them. You send that energy into the field, which is a very positive thing. And you sending that, again, you're a node in the field. So once you do that, that just you can shift the field like that, okay? So you are a lot more powerful than you have been told, you've been conditioned or programmed to think. You are so, so powerful, beyond what the ego and mind can even comprehend, okay? Thank you, Source. All right. I am open to divine guidance, again, going back to working with your team, working with source, and I am open to divine opportunities, new divine opportunities, okay? So I'm open to divine guidance, and I'm open to new divine guidance, or yeah, I'm going too fast, a little channeling. I am open to divine new opportunities, okay? I release what no longer serves my evolution. I release what no longer serves my evolution. I release what no longer serves my evolution. My intentions manifest with ease and clarity. My intentions manifest with ease and clarity. My intentions manifest with ease and clarity. And 1515 on the timer. Thank you, Source. All right. And number 7, best practices are journaling your intentions, speaking your intentions, meditation and breath work, or meditation or breath work. I mean, just going into the 0 point. You can just breathe for a few times, build up to 5 times, 10 times, or just sit in stillness. I have a river scene with fire going. So fire is the element with the solar plexus. Yesterday it was the sacral, which was water element. So I've got that element. Again, it's a snowy background. It's kind of like a mountainous range, porch, all that fun stuff. So I bring those elements into my home, all right, when I can't experience them in the wild, okay? So journaling your intentions, meditation and or breath work, visualization. So using that visualization, using your visualization. So visualize light codes, light language, light codes, that golden energy, which is pretty crazy because in our Reiki sessions on Tuesday, the golden energy was prominent. 1622 on the timer. Thank you, Source. So that was prominent with all of us. Like it came through to all of us intuitives and us energy workers. It came through to each of us experiencing that particular Reiki healing. So for me, she was receiving again that light, that golden light, and then again golden light codes were coming in through my crown is what she visualized, like light language. If she were to put that into words, light language, golden light language codes coming in and through my crown. Again, that I could be other reason why I could be have been integrating that as well yesterday. All right. So use the visualization of the golden, of the sun coming in through the crown chakra and through your pillar, right? Your pillar. All right. Your rod. All right. And then energy clearing and cleansing. So you can use smoke. So I always burn incense. This one is actually fire. This one is called fire. So I thought it was relevant for the solar plexus since that's associated with the element of fire. Again, smoking and cleansing. I have sage and I have Palo Santo and I have other different incense as well. All right, so smoke. You can take sound, sound just from nature like I've got on, or you can use, I've got a frequency generator that's set at, currently, I will set it maybe more to a focus setting later when I get involved into these emergence experiences with this group meditation, and then also later on in the emergence of the 12 portal with that particular collective as well. So sound, frequency, sound, meditations, light languages, any type of sound therapy, crystal bowls, videos, if you've got them, use them. And then going back to the salt baths with essential oils, and that's another way you can cleanse and clear is again with essential oils. That wasn't noted, but I always put essential oils in the bath. Be mindful, again, if you don't know, do research before you do that. And then I also put it on my feet when I put coconut oil and then like lemongrass or clove bud to draw that sweat and that detox to pull that out a little more. Again, also working with crystals. So this is yellow quartz today. So I was guided to put my yellow quartz on, and then we've got crystalline yellow citrine, and then this is, I didn't know this, it was the last one there. I got this for my birthday. I was guided to get, this is yellow opal. So I was guided on my birthday to get this stone and wear that. So I was guided to wear yellow stuff today. Again, I'll be eating yellow foods, which is the bananas and the pineapples. I eat lots of honey, and then whatever herbs I have in there. And again, essential oil I used this morning was lemon. So these are just different things and tools you can work with. Again, crystals you can work with are clear quartz, citrine, and labradorite, if you feel called to. The number 8 for these 12 keynotes, for the 12 portal, are keywords to remember. So again, your awakening, alignment, attunement, upgrading, expansion, breath work, manifestation, and lots of clarity coming in. All right. Woo! That was quick. That was fast. But again, that channel is open. So when I'm speaking fast like that, and it feels like I've been expressed like this, I've been told, you're like a tsunami that's coming in. All right. So what that feels like to the ego and mind, it feels like my energy and frequency and my words and how fast I speak and move. Sometimes it feels like a tsunami coming in. Okay. Surrender to that and know that you are in the eye of the storm and you are perfectly safe. Thank you, Source. So basically, when I'm in that channeled space, that's what it's going to feel like to the ego and mind. But your energy field and your heart and your resonance and your soul is going to receive exactly what it's meant to receive, even though it feels like to your ego and your mind that I'm coming in like a tsunami wave. All right, but it's not going to necessarily feel like that to your heart and to your resonance, to your field. Okay, you're going to be in resonance with it, even though the words and the energy might feel a little much for the ego and the mind. Breathe and just receive and just know that you are the calm in the storm. You're the eye in the storm, and that's just going to come like a beautiful wave and not come over and destroy you, but bathe you with all the beautiful light codes, with all the frequency and the energy that I am meant to share with you, the beautiful collective, on today's 12/12 portal. All right, and it is December the 12th, and it's been a year, and it's been amazing, and all it's messy, magical, magnificent, magnetic, healing, and all of it. So just be grateful and have gratitude for all of it. No matter how uncomfortable it has been for you, just know it's been for your highest and best good, always, and always, through divine light, divine love, divine power, divine wisdom, and divine truth. Always, always, always. So thank you, Source, for that. I'm guided to pull some cards, but I wanted to just peek back. This is my first ever journal, and it's, again, there's like 3 months in one journal, and this journal is basically filled up, and it's 12/12. So I started this one on November 24th, and so I literally bought another journal that's actually here. I wanted to go with the same color, but I have a blue journal to start for whenever this one's through into January or February again. So, but I've never had that where I've actually, but there's been a lot that's come through this month. 2-2-1-1 on the timer. So there wasn't anything for the 12/12 portal that I wrote down last year. And again, my entries were very short, so that's how it started. But now it's like pages and pages. 2-2-2-2 on the timer. Thank you, Source. Oh my goodness, those beautiful number codes coming through. All right, so I really want to drink of water, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pull these. I got to check the time real quick. My apologies. I have an appointment between 10:30 and 11 with my manager here about my rent, which I've been waiting patiently to find out. So we're going to use the Osho Zen Tarot just to pull some, see what Source wants to confirm, or maybe give you some more key codes, signs, and synchronicities that will be in resonance that this video is for you. Maybe another video that will pop up and you'll hear that key code, Thunderbolt. Oh my gosh, there's that tower moment. There's also the activation. We've got the yellows and the reds here, and the energy coming in, and you getting that, oh shit, this is now, I remember who I am. I am the I am. I am Source. I am God. I am the universe. I am the all and the nothing. Thunderbolt. So again, some of us might be just getting those thunderbolts. We got the light codes coming in, that thunderbolt energy coming through. And again, that inner voice is going to get really loud. Really loud, so pay your attention. So we've got the water energy here. This is your crown chakra, your soul, the seat of your soul star chakra. And again, listening more to that inner self, that higher self, that guidance from Source, Creator, from your spiritual team. All right. So, all right, let's see what else we got. Thank you. And again, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. And if you're having a little bit more of a low energy day, honor that. Don't force any extra activities. Don't force a workout. Don't force a walk. Have some nourishing foods. Thank you, Source. There's that transformation card. Whoo! I love it when the cards speak. All right. So there's that Phoenix energy, the Phoenix rising. We've got a sword of truth. For some reason, I said sword of truth. We've got the egg, rebirth, and then the lotus flower there. And again, these are two. So we've got those lower chakra colors and those upper chakra colors. Thank you, Source, for that confirmation. There's a snake here. This is that we're almost completed with the year of the snake. And again, we've got that beautiful swan, and it looks like a swan or phoenix coming up out of the fire there at the top. And again, working with that fire energy. And then there's that beautiful completion. You're getting those puzzle pieces. We are completing this year, and then we're moving into the year of the 10 or the 1, depending on how you look at it, okay? All right, so is there anything else? The lovers. Okay, so the lovers are here. So again, those twin soul activations and awakenings are taking place. If you are in that particular, and again, it doesn't have to always be pertaining to the twin soul. It could be a soulmate, a high-level soulmate, things like that. It could be a soulmate coming in to co-create with and to start a business with. But again, this card to me represents that twin soul activation and alignment. And again, if you've been in a relationship and you didn't realize you were part of that awakening, you'll know pretty quickly. And you basically, your 3D relationship is going to be going up into that 4th and 5th dimensional relationships. Okay. But again, that's what that talks to me about. Okay. So some of you may have always felt like the outsider. This is the number 5 card. So 2550 on the timer. I've always felt like the outsider, the black sheep. You know, some of us have really felt like that. And that's usually, if you resonate with that, you're definitely part of those group 7s or those first waivers, okay? All right, what else do we have? And I'm basically just taking these on the split is when I'm seeing that. All right, let's do a couple more, Source, and then we'll do a couple of oracle cards so I can get on to my, I just have to walk over to the office. Again, working with the higher consciousness, being open and willing to surrender and release the old self and open up to what's coming into higher consciousness, okay? All right, what else? Let's do a shuffle here. I really enjoy working with these oracle cards, more so than tarot. All right, there's that harmony, that water energy, that dolphin energy again, which those pairs again could resonate with the twin activations, but again, just coming back into harmony. So see how we've got, so we've got the crown chakra, the third eye, coming down into that heart coherence, that heart mind coherence. Okay, never looked at that like that before. And just sitting in that silence and that stillness, and breathe, go to your 0 point so you can receive. And then going back to that playfulness, that inner child, you've got to create and create. We got to let those inner children come out and play and create. If you don't have grandchildren or young children, go hang out with some, because you'll see them just look in awe at what a stick is, or what a blade of grass is, or what the clouds are. Start looking at life around you from the eyes of your inner child. Start playing and creating through that. And don't give a flying flippity flip flop of what people around you think about that. Be silly, be creative. See beyond the illusion. See beyond the illusion, and know that you are God, creator, source. You are the universe. You are the everything and the no thing. So see beyond the illusion that you've been conditioned and programmed to think that you are less than. That's bullshit, okay? All right, see, and then I say nothingness, that card, nothing, nothingness, and then awareness. So become aware of who you are. That's what you are here to do, is you are here to remember who you are. You are here to remember who you are. All right, we're gonna just pull a couple clarifiers here just to see what the Tree of Life Oracle deck is. And then I'm going to stop this video and get on to my appointment. All right, what do we have, Source? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Victory, the Chariot, fast moving energy with the Chariot. Again, there's that yin and yang. There's that lotus flower there, the Cancer sign, the water sign, again, the fire elements. All right, what do we have to finish off here, please and thank you? The Fool card, new paths, the leap of faith and freedom and trust, the spiritual triangle, divinity, creation, and manifestation. There we go. Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff coming out today. All right, there's that Tower moment again. Courage, faith, and fighting. The fighting spirit, The devil energy, truth, illusion, and trust. And know that this is just an illusion. All right, all this is an illusion. Get ready to straighten your crown, source point, and attainment. All right, what else do we have here? The World card, which is usually complete lynch. So this is the world and the universe, independence, facing fears, and self-discipline. The World card. And this one, oh, there we go. We're going to finish with these two. Beauty, balance, sacrifice, and joy. So this is the Phoenix energy, the Lion energy, Leo, the inner child, the horse, the sunflowers. Take a look at that card. There we go. All right, and then we're going to finish with Source energy, the path of the sun, purpose, vision, and self-mastery. So there's no coincidence. These, okay, inner child. And then Splendor, again, determination, communication, and intuitive. Again, you can pause these videos and take a look at the art and the numbers and the information on the cards and see if that activates you, gets you curious, gets you inspired, ignites you, excites you, and expands you. So you guys have a beautiful day. If I don't see you again, I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.